Hi, Rigsters here, now with another new video for the channel, but game-wise not new. Euro Truck Sim 2. They changed a lot in this game. I just was fiddling around with it a little bit, and I actually used to cover this game a little bit from time to time on the channel on an older one, but that was before I learned a lot more about video editing. So I'll just get right into it. I do really like this game. I just drove just a little bit, so I'll just get to it. Oh. And then you can turn off and on engine brake as well. There's a lot of realistic stuff you can do in this game. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. I kind of made it geared towards more realism, but not like insanity. I'm in Britain right now. Oh, I forgot I have to drive on the other side of the road. That would kind of help now, wouldn't it? There we go, and disengage the engine brake there, and just do a quick delivery here. There we go, and then just say I'm in a hurry. It's basically just a very brief tutorial, and then I can actually get to actual driving. Yeah, you don't really do anything. This is your headquarters, blah blah blah, it's basic garage. Okay. And then, so, that's the other thing I forgot to do real quick here, is there's a lot of key buttons and bindings you have to do. I'm using an Xbox style controller for this. And I just realized that I had yet another button to unbind, if I can find it. Where's, yeah, I don't want, I didn't sign that. I don't, well actually I do want cruise control on X. Yeah, I do want that. Was there any other buttons that I messed up here? Turn, detach, no. Where is the engine brake increase? Okay. Up, down, right, left. Okay. I just wanted to fiddle with that a little bit here. Sorry about that. So I hit to get started. After you do that very brief drive, you go to job market, hit quick job. And here's all the jobs you can do. Since you first start out, you can't drive very far, but as you unlock distance, you can go much further than a couple hundred miles. You can go thousands of miles in this game. And there's DLC too. I don't have any DLC for this particular version. I do for the American truck, which is made by the same studio, which is SES Software. But I find there's so much maps for the base game of Euro Truck 2 that I haven't really felt the need of doing that. And you can organize this list by price. You can do it by cargo weight. I have it in imperial measurements. You can change it to whatever you want. I'm going to go by price per distance. That's usually the best way of doing it. But you have to watch out and be careful not to pick ones that are like $366 or pounds. That's ridiculous. So let's do, let's do sawdust panels. So in the very long-winded Mercedes-Benz Mercedes Actros high roof sleeper 510 horsepower 12 speeds truck. Yeah, I want that one. And it's in red, so it should be fast. Now, the difference for my American audience, because I do have people that live in the States as well, and in Europe, the Europeans drive with a cab over. There's a very good reason why they drive with a cab over. The spacing on this thing is absolutely critical on these roads because they're much more narrow than in the States. In the United States, we have nose cab, which basically the cab is like lengthened. Instead of having it over the engine's in front of you. So that's what that means. They're more commonplace in Europe. There are some American trucks that have cab over, but it's much less common. I'll shift into gear here, and let's get going. Wow, they really improved the sound. That is much better sound. And just like in America, most modern diesel trucks are diesel for the big over-the-road stuff. And, you know, It's nice to drive around. I don't really need these mirrors. I don't like having them, but in real life they're extra handy. I use the actual truck's mirrors for this kind of stuff. You can get punished with damage, of course. And you get fined for doing traffic violations if you haven't played this game before. Oh wow, that turn signal is so nice. I do have simulated air brake pressure, so I have to be careful when I use the main brakes, or service brakes as they call it. Stopped at the stop sign. Now, it is going to be kind of confusing because I'm used to driving on the left side of the road in real life. In Britain, they drive on the opposite side of the road. So instead of making a right here, you actually have to go right over there. And one other thing I did do, because I don't want to drive slow all the time, is I made the speed limit based on cars, and I removed the truck speed limiter. In real life, they usually are restricted to 60 miles an hour. I think the metric equivalent is approximately 110, 115 kilometers, if I remember correctly. Okay. And just taking a look on the outside view here. If you're wondering how I'm doing these outside views and stuff, I'm pressing the number 2 default key binding on the keyboard because I can't do all the buttons on my controller. That would be very weird. Oh, they're actually stopping? Oh. I have to wait for traffic though. Oh. This traffic's really aggressive. Can I get through? Come on, let me through. I need to get through for the video. There you go. Thank you. I don't know how else you're supposed to go across without cheesing it. I took advantage of the AI programming. They're very conservative. In real life, they'll probably get you killed. So don't do that. Anyways. So, as I'm driving on the truck here, you have 131 miles. Man, this is so nice. The sound in this game is much better. There's a lot of glare on it. Oh, I can barely see the gauge. Lighting effect actually is improved as well. Oh, and if I press the I key on the keyboard, you can actually change how the display looks as well. And I'm going to press L once so I can actually see the screen better. You can also see your fuel consumption. Oil level doesn't really matter in this game, but it's a nice aesthetic, realistic touch. That's what they actually show in real life. So I have 397 miles on 83 gallons. Wow, so it's like almost a 100-gallon diesel tank. Well, right now I'm not getting good fuel economy because I'm trying to get to 60. I'm going to press the non-default X key to get the cruise control on. It's C key for keyboard as well. And there's 12 speeds. Most trucks in this game in particular, I don't think they go much higher than 12 to 14 gears. In America, we can have up to 18, but they've now steadily actually went backwards in speed, and sometimes will go as low as 12. So that's for the automatics at least. For the manual, traditional, on American roads, for their trucks, they can go up to 18 speeds. With the manual transmissions, the automatics usually go between 10 to 14. Now I'm engaging the engine brake just to slow me down a bit so I don't keel over and die. Oh, yeah. There we go. And then you just speed up along. It's actually kind of nice, you know, just to drive around, see the countryside, see the Renault with the massive fuel tank going the opposite direction. I like the sound they did too. The lighting and sound is vastly better than when I played this game months ago. And it's fun to play time to time if you want to do stuff. It can be quite relaxing actually once you get the hang of it. And then I'm going to slow down a bit. What's this down arrow thing mean? Oh, whoops. Oh no, I accidentally engaged my wipers. Uh-oh. Yeah, I have to fix that. I was trying to engage the brake retarder, and apparently I don't think it has one. Not all trucks, when you do these quick jumps, have brake retarder. And if you want to see other information too, you can press like F6 to see your trailer status and how much longer of the job you have. I also turned off fatigue simulation because I found that annoying. If you want to be more realistic about it, you can do that for extra challenge of having to stop. Press F7 for damage, short messages if there is any, and chat if you do multiplayer. And if you press F5, you can zoom in and out the map. This is a nice little thing. Oh god. Almost hit the trash. And you see that 60, that's in miles per hour. I'm definitely going well under the speed limit. So look outside the truck here. It's not a really fast truck. I mean, it only has 410 horsepower, but that's okay. They're not made for speed, they just, you know, take loads to and from safely. There we go. There we go. It's nice to, you know, do something a little different every once in a while, to play different games, or games you haven't played in a while. Then I just turned on the engine brake there. I don't know how many engine brake settings there are. That's the one thing I've noticed in this game. I've tried to look for it, and it doesn't really tell you how much engine braking course you're doing. Some trucks will do that, but not all of them do. At least, if you're playing on a gamepad, it's hard to tell. I mean, I can't just not have these like fancy VR things so I can actually look around the cabin. But you can do that in this game. I think it is VR capable, if I understand. Yeah, if I look at these buttons, maybe I could. Oh, I forgot to adjust the cab. I forgot to totally say that. You can also adjust the cab and have like a wider field of view. I probably should have done that before I headed off. You know? It's like Shiba knees. As I keep hitting the rumble strip. Why do I keep hitting? Oh, yeah, I know why. Okay. It's just these roads are so narrow. Oh. You know what? I'm passing this guy. See ya, buddy. Use my crappy horn. Get out of the way. Yeah, I'm past him. There we go. A little risky, but hey, it's not a solid line. Oh. Oh. I should have probably done that. Oh wait, I forgot what side of the road is supposed to be on. There we go, that'll work. Yeah, I'm on the right side of the road for Britain. This is very freaky to drive in Britain like this. Am I actually holding back traffic? Oh yeah, I am. Oh, yeah, if I look back there. Yeah, it definitely holding up traffic. Oopsie. Oh, yeah, I'm playing around with the joystick for the view control. I'm just like, oh man, it is such a mess when you do that. Yeah, you know, I don't claim to be like the world's greatest truck driver either, but it is fun to do, virtually at least. I really have a lot of respect for people that do this in real life. I mean, it may not seem like much, but they really do put in a lot of work. And for some people, it is a lifestyle they like doing. Some people do like just traveling around on the truck. over and stuff, and that's good for them too. I like the scenery. Why do I always panic when I do that? This is just so alien as an American playing this game again since a long while ago. They definitely improved the graphics of this game as well. It looks really nice. When I played this game a few months ago, it didn't look like this. So, good kudos to SCS for still refining and improving Euro Truck 2, you know? They've been working at this game for years. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I gotta really find where that wiper control is. I keep accidentally pressing the wrong button for that, but we're almost there. Almost there. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I pressed the key there. So it does warn you when your retarder is active. That's good. And so it does have brake retard. Okay. So that basically uses the transmission to help slow down your vehicle without having to use the brakes, which is nice. If you want to know the status of your air brakes, if you haven't checked on for simulation, it's towards the it's towards the gauge that looks like a 10 and a 15. It's just below that. I would zoom in on it if I could, but I can't for some reason. That's the pressure in bar. So, since I use imperial measurements, I don't know how much bar that is, but that is actually quite a lot of pressure. Turning right in Britain, this actually seems to be very strange. It's just so awkward. So I use the engine brake a little bit here. Single right here. Yeah, that way it saves on the brake here. You can do a smoother stop and turn. I'm sure the traffic is relieved now that I'm doing that. Oh my goodness, I really held up that much traffic. Jeez. Come on, truck. You can get up the hill. I'm in 8th gear. Come on. Oh, I'm on dirt road now? Oh. Oh, this is interesting. That's new. They don't really have much dirt roads in this game. I do remember. Oh gosh, my controller is shaking worse than... well, I'm not gonna go there. Anyways, yeah, it's a dirt road. But if you have force feedback controller or wheel, you would be feeling this. Feels like I'm going on a rally course or something. It's not dangerous or anything. It's just something to note. I don't think they're really going to worry if I go 3 miles an hour in a quarry over the speed limit. I don't think that's going to be a major issue. Well, not too bad. I gotta say, this is quite good. There we go. And use the engine brake in there and slow down and complete the job. I used 30.7 gallons already. Okay. Oh, I leveled up. So, in this game, just like an American Truck Sim, you can level up your character and get some more bonuses. Many, including myself, will highly recommend you max out long distance first and then go from there. Because the longer distance you are, the more pay you get. I usually will do 1 or 2 ranks of this first, then do at least 1 of that, and then just keep cycling back and forth until you get to the maximum, which is rank 6. It also potentially earns you more experience. And you also get mail from the bank as well. But I'm at such a low level that taking out a bank loan is not really, to me, that feasible. Especially since I only have like $5,000 in the bank. So that's it for this video of Euro Truck Sim 2. I'm very impressed and happy with the sound renditions. They definitely improved that. The graphics are even better than I remembered. And, you know, it's occasionally fun to play this game, you know? We know what you think. This is Rigsters Journey, signing off.